Hi and welcome to my 4th of July staycation. I'm currently walking from Flatbush to Brooklyn Heights Cobble Hill area, tucking under some greenery, and getting ready for a great time at my friend's empty apartment since she is out of the city for the time being. Gonna make a little food, gonna do a little relaxing, and try to ignore the fireworks. All right, let's get started with some wontons. So, zero credit to me for knowing how to do this. My friend had the idea planted in her head a few days ago that the only correct way to celebrate this weekend was with some homemade wontons. We honestly weren't sure if we would even be able to make this happen. I think we went to like 4 different stores before we finally found the wonton wrappers and the rest of the ingredients. Just kind of hopping from supermarket to supermarket. I also love trying new recipes, but I'm kind of half-assered in the kitchen. I just like to occasionally play it by ear. So I was thrilled that I was allowed to mix the wonton filling. I was able to do so in the way you let a kid help in the kitchen, aka I was being very carefully supervised. But as you can see, not any shell. No, not any shell got in. So I think I really proved myself this time. And now we wrap the wontons. I was a little nervous for this since I am not in any way a natural. What my instructor told me is it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be sealed. And I was trying to get as much shrimp in there as I could because we love the shrimp and the pork. And we can see the pan steaming in the background, getting ready for the wontons to get all cooked up. So yeah, I followed the instruction I was given, just pinch it all together without letting the filling escape, and it didn't crash and burn. Hello, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day, happy almost my birthday. Today we are making peach cobbler, which I have never made before. Okay, so I have a bunch of peaches, an absurd amount of butter that is going to very, very slowly melt in this pan, and we're gonna see how this goes, but I have never made peach cobbler anymore, so we're gonna do some classic American recipeing that in classic American style may turn into a disaster. Let's go. Okay, peaches are chopped. So, chopped, cut, sliced. Peaches were supposed to be sliced, peaches are chopped. Also, I'm not sure if the skin was supposed to stay on or not, but the skin is on. So that's the kind of cobbler this is going to be. It's all going to go in a pan with sugar in a little bit anyway, so I think it's fine. Next step, we have butter melting in this pan. Well, the butter is not gonna melt in that pan. The butter's just chilling there. I'm gonna have to melt the butter in a minute, but I'm gonna make the batter to go on the butter. So that's next.
Okay, so I'm supposed to melt the butter in the bottom of the pan before I put the batter in. I've just kind of been letting the butter chill here and be like, maybe it'll melt, but that's not how butter works when you're in air conditioning. So we're just going to pop this in the microwave so that it can properly melt. And then I can finish mixing the batter and bake. Okay, our butter is melted. Wow, did I spill that? No, I didn't. Wow, that was close. Our butter is going in the pan. There we go. As my friend said, isn't that the American way? Just starting with a layer of butter. Okay, 1 cup of milk until just moistened. I really do need an aerial camera. Just a drone hovering above. That's the right tool for this job. Never sure about how long to stir until you get all the clumpy bits out, or like what's just like a good amount. A healthy amount of clumps. Is that good baking? Okay, so we took a long pause there to wrap some wontons, and now are ready to continue with the cobbler. So, like I said, we got all this batter and we just pour it on top of the butter. Pour the batter on the butter, America, and then we are going to boil up the peaches and sugar. I did confirm that I was supposed to get the skin off the peaches, but this is my recipe and my dinner, so we'll do it differently next time, but for this time, it's going to be a beautiful mess. Okay, and batter is on the butter. I can just say that the whole time. I think we got enough right there. We do not stir, the recipe says. Do not stir. Okay, next up, boil in some peaches. Okay, so we have high heat and the peaches are going in. That flame sure is flamey-oing. Something making you nervous. Okay, we're kind of crammed in there, but it's gonna be fine because the only other thing going in is sugar and lemon juice. Let's get the... Yep, that's lemon juice. I threw in a little extra lemon juice. Okay, so we have our delicious peach sauce. I've never made anything like this. It smells so good and peachy. And we just spoon this on top. The recipe really wants me to know not to mix anything. So we're not going to do that. Just don't spill that all over. Okay, peach cobbler is ready to go in. Oh my god, okay, we're ready to go in. So, oh my god, this oven is so much bigger than my oven at home. And now we wait for 45 minutes. Okay, it is ready. Oh my god, what a beautiful friend. I don't know how to get this out safely. I'm not burning myself. Oh my god. Cancel. 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 I am clearly an amateur about this because I didn't realize the peaches would go to the bottom and the batter would go to the top, but oh, it's still sizzling. So we're gonna let this cool for a little bit, and then we're gonna have 4th of July peach cobbler. So beautiful. I didn't ruin it. So for all of the loose measuring and finding out after the fact that maybe the skin shouldn't have stayed on, this is a great recipe. It did not matter. So thank you for joining me for my first weekly recipe, and I look forward to seeing you for some more.
I cannot understate how good this is.
Thanks for joining me on my July 4th weekend cooking extravaganza, although technically all of the cooking happened on July 3rd. I'm gonna end with just a little walk around the Brooklyn Heights neighborhood, just because it's one of the most beautiful neighborhoods, one of my favorites to be in. It's all very brick and townhouse and greenery and birds. I got to take a quick walk around here on the actual July 4th because I was running an errand for a friend. I'll be having more cooking videos, self-care videos coming, and lots more of exploring Brooklyn and finding things to do in this weird time. So I hope to see you again. I'm Anna About Town.